LBR TV of education, information, and entertainment starts now.
Some of you may be aspiring to positions of leadership in the political arena, but the question is, why do you want to lead? In Africa, the shortest route to ill-gotten wealth is political leadership. If you want to get wealth without working for it at all, join African politics.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your... Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that's why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and little abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not the corrupt. No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So, why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us. They lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not corrupt.
Over on Broad Street. And of course, we are going out there to talk to citizens about the disturbing news coming from Lofa County, where it has been reported that Guinean soldiers have crossed over and take down the flag of Liberia and seize some equipment of some workers. And of course, we also getting reports that some youth in Lofa County have unanimously moved together and host the flag of Liberia to where it was taken down. Something many have described as a disturbing news. Many are urging Liberians on social media that they should go back to where the incident or the situation is going tomorrow morning as a way of protecting their space. We on Broad Street, we will go out there and talk to citizens. What is their view? Many have said citizens should stay away, let diplomacy take place, and the citizens should avoid the process. On social media, many have also praised the citizen for the action. Social media, Facebook is flooded with images of the Guinean soldier and citizens, especially from Lofa County. Liberians who are in Monrovia, their voices should be heard in this critical situation. We're going out there to seek the view of the ordinary citizen. Not everyone may have heard this news. Some may have heard it, but have different perception. Others may not have heard this news. My name is Simano Mopolu, and of course, I'm trying to talk to citizens, not a specific person, but anyone who has a view about this issue. I'm on Broad Street. Of course, I'm going out there. What is the view of citizens, those living in Monrovia? This is the information coming. Today, a journalist asked a question at the Ministry of Information about the situation. Deputy Minister for Information at the Ministry of Information said the government will not speak to the issue. It is a security issue, and the security people will have to inform them before they speak. In the midst of this, we're still seeing social media being flooded with different comments about the situation. Has the government given official statement? Not yet, but this is calling the attention of citizens. And we have Liberians all over. How you doing? Can I talk to you, sir? Okay. He's a Liberian, but he has refused to talk. But I will say going out there, and we hope that we could talk to intellectuals. We could talk to any other person. So all you can do, you can share the videos, because this is where the voices of the people should be heard, especially when it comes to national issue. So how you doing? My name is Emmanuel.
George.
Have you been on social media this afternoon, the issue of between Liberia and Guinea?
No.
Oh, you have not seen it? Okay. But can I inform you?
Go ahead.
Okay. So Guinea, it has been reported that the soldiers of Guinea have crossed over in some part of Lofa and take down the flag, and also take down some working equipment of the workers who are there. And currently, the youth of some part of Lofa went back and restore the flag. And so the argument is going there. What is the take? Do you have take saying you don't even know what is going on?
Really? I mean, I said this.
Mm-hmm.
I should be beyond my. It makes sense that maybe our government have to interview
Okay.
while really unfolding
Mm.
because he has been like something that been existing since.
Okay.
We begin to know the history of Liberia and that certain part of Liberia have been sin. And although now that issue are not very resolved.
Mm-hmm.
And now if it happens this way, the government has to see reason to intervene very fast.
The government have to find reason to intervene very fast.
Very fast.
If not, you think what will happen?
It will be the same old story like it happened to sold our place for Liberia.
Okay. So what do you have any peace message to the young people in Lofa County?
Yeah.
What do you think? Because I'm coming before I think. Many people have said that diplomacy be the issue of the day. The young people should avoid the scene and they should give the security people and the government chance in order to intervene. What is the take? Or the youth people, the youth should go to and protect their land. What do you think?
Oh, you see, these days, violence don't solve problems. The diplomat to speak. The other side will say that let the government intervene, like through diplomatic means, and then basically thing will be resolved. If you they're going to end up retaliate because player are taking down, then the player definitely will be that they understand it will cause a lot of chaos. So I think it will be diplomatic wise for that to be done. Under the atmosphere like that, understanding that we can say good to get to take that away.
All right. Thank you so much. What is the name?
I'm Joy D. Valan.
Yeah. Joe Valai is calling on the government, say that you have to intervene. It is about time that you intervene, but because this is not the first time, according to him. According to him, Guinea has done this before. It is about time that the government, should intervene, and of course, and also calling on the youth to allow diplomacy to be the issue of the day, is also calling for peace. And this is what are exactly happening. And it's good that we talk to citizens. And hello to all. My name is Emmanuel Mopolu, a journalist. But the issue between Guinea and Liberia, it is something that all Liberians are giving views, especially when it comes to, the citizens there, the young people. No, I'm going live. I'm just asking you. I'm not recording you. It is an open conversation. If you get a chance, you want to give your opinion, fine. So some have said that the young people have gone back to that part and host the flare back. And of course, they're saying that they want to be there and protect their land. So there are other people are urging the young people to go there tomorrow morning. So it is at the 7 news. It is good that all Liberians give their view. That is why I've come for any Liberian to get their view on the issue. Do you have any opinion? Any of you?
Well, that issue is not a big issue.
Okay.
We don't want to make the issue big.
What make it? Okay. You said it's not a big issue. We are the
It's not
one.
a big issue.
Go ahead.
Sitting working in the country, nobody can ask me what working in the country for. Because other people say that you want your president in power, and if we other people say, oh, you're going against the president, you're protecting, and if you go against the president, get them from the Supreme Court and war. Guinea and Liberia, we are one family. You say, oh, they learn for Guinea, they learn for Liberia. No. Liberia men from by Guinea, Guinea men from by Liberia, we are one family. We're not in solo people going to arguing about land business. What about president need to do? Or Guinea president, himself, African president, and so African president, so they can sit down and discuss. And all we are one family. Liberian man is a Guinea man is a Liberian man. Don't forget about that thing. We will not have power. We have to damage the youth that coming up for no reason. No reason. Fighting for peace on land, or fighting for land, no. We are one family. So I'm not embracing what people carrying for or poor money there. I'm not in favor of it. I wouldn't name for our person to call Guinea person and talk to them. Say we are one family, we shouldn't go against each other. We shouldn't mind nobody to fool us. Because things that are happening, It's not just happening because of Liberian people or Guinea people want to go against Liberia. No, setting here behind it.
What you think could be the hand behind that?
Y'all know who got to be announcing it. Y'all know who brought war in Liberia before. Who made war to come here before? Who was supporting rebel against certain person here before?
Now who?
Y'all know. I got to call that name, but why I'm speaking from Moko, no.
Okay.
And I think I already passed. A young generation living here now. So we got to forget about that thing that motive power. And some listen to lies and some listen to fools that are food and taking our resources for nothing. Because no reason. Just because they want to get rich and you get the law and nothing and they purpose there for nothing. So now you feel it.
Okay, that was a very good message there coming from him saying he's standing for. What is that name again?
I say Yamulu.
Mr. Yampolo has given a perspective. He worked to Ministry of Finance. Should anybody have perspective about the issue? Right. Okay, so Mr. Yampolo has given his opinion, calling on citizens to avoid the violence, and of course noting that it is something that have been initiated by some other big hands, which of course he didn't mention those who are involved with this thing. And these are the views of people, and this is an open conversation, and I'm in the street talking to pedestrians and workers all over. So how you doing? My name is Emmanuel, a journalist. I don't know if you're on Facebook. There's a problem now between Guinea and Liberia. Have you viewed it in the Lofa region? Okay. So it is an open conversation. Pedestrians are fighting to get on vehicles, and it's good that you get to them because the voices of these people are matter, and it's good that you get to them and you get their opinions, especially when it comes to national issues. Yeah, people have different perspectives. Now you check on social media, a lot of people have given different opinions about the issue. But speaking to a few people, they have said that diplomacy should be the order of the day. But then others are still saying that the citizen should be the one, to take seize of the matter until diplomacy can end. What does that take? Share the video, and I have many people. And somebody said that the army in time. Then you have Ellen Jukba Kamo say, I know, right? My brother, thank you so much. Okay. And of course,
okay, folks.
I'm still trying to find people
welcome
to talk to them. And I wish that we will have this. Somebody watching, Asha Benin, following us from Utah, and it's good that we talk. We have conversation, an open conversation. Young people.
So,
No, we
basically,
Money is those of you on social media, you know the issue there already, most of you. So those of you are young people, this is an open microphone. What is your take? Some young people have restored their flair and said that we're going to be here. Others have said that young people should avoid the scene and give the security people the chance to take place. That's it, to do that. Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you.
Speaks
you say, what
a lot of volume,
right, please go ahead.
Our government, our country in general. Nigeria. What is your recommendation, for the future, or the government coming after this government? Yeah. I even heard, foreigners like from Nigeria, from Ghana, as well speaking on the same issue. Daddy, Liberians, can I say something positive happening in our country? So the number to call is 612.
But don't you think that could get escalate the problem? Because before the security people they get command from their bosses, and perhaps some diplomatic conversation is ongoing. That is why the security are not moving.
Yeah, for now, before the security can make that move, then I should be taking it first.
But these people, they are harmless people. They don't have guns. They don't have anything. Then you're telling them to go there.
You think so?
You
in
think so?
Liberia. Join the conversation.
Okay.
Hoping
That's what is the name again?
about us.
James Spiel. What is the take? Can you kindly stand?
Firstly, I want to say, for what's going on is completely
You gotta be audible.
For what going on is completely different than what my brother said. If only the Guinea soldier or the Guinea people feel that we can take
To intervene very fast. If not, you think what will happen?
It will be the same also like it happened in solar place for Liberia.
Okay. So what do you have any peace message to the young people in Lofa County?
Yeah.
What do you think? Because I'm coming before I think. Many people have said that diplomacy be the issue of the day. The young people should avoid the scene and they should give the security people and the government chance.
Well, I'm just making sure that we all gets the information. Now, this is a pressing issue, in a breaking news of our country, and this applies to our government. Not just the fact that this is a political issue. No, because even upcoming government tomorrow, could obviously played the deaf ear or blind sight about these kind of issues. We know that our history taught us that our country have lost lands, to like Ivory Coast, the very Guinea, even Sierra Leone in the past due to the recklessness of our leadership, of Liberia. And now we are seeing, few things like this or something like this is about to happen again. Even we learned that Sierra Leone tested Liberia some time ago, just like what Guinea is trying to do, and we cannot sit back. This is the issue that some of the things our government should be heavily involved into, and that is why some of us as private citizens we have been recommending and saying, that some of the places our resources should be focused on or spend, is within the military. You're talking about the educational system, you're talking about the healthcare system, you are talking about infrastructure. These are key important areas of Liberia that help build our economy, So so basically, I don't think. Let me see here. Oh, okay. Says Victoria, welcome. Hello? Hello?
Hey, yeah, my Wi-Fi was rolling and rolling, so I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, you are definitely. Oh yeah, I think it's. I mean, I know it's a slow
I can see
network.
myself. I can hear you.
Oh, and you can't you see me as well?
I can see you in the corner, and I can
Yeah,
see the ball with the glass.
okay, all right. Yeah, so I just believe if anything, probably it's your internet. But we are seeing you. You are also too on as well.
Yeah,
You are on board.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was rolling for me to come on little to pick up the internet. I'm using the host internet, so it should be
Yeah.
strong. But this time, AT&T, I don't know what's going on with it in a few days.
Yeah, our people too. Yeah, so basically welcome Six Victoria. Welcome to these breaking news coming out of Mama Liberia. Very, very disturbing issues. These are some of the alarming issues and things that we are talking about, that needs a crucial attention and needs to be focused on. This is no political game. This is no political issue here. Like I was saying, before join the platform. When we talk about the infrastructure of Liberia, where the government should, focus the concentration is looking at our military, building a strong armed force, a strong police, force, because our security depends on these people heavily. It is based on
Yes.
these things here. That's how neighbors and partners, other people, they declare you, weak, or people that they can just run or walk over at any time. Yes. So, we have been talking about this. Even you talking about our healthcare system, this is why a lot of our people at the end of the day, when they are sick or even their family are sick, they end up, flying their people right next door and things, all because they are not investing into our healthcare system. And remember, once upon a time, Liberia is noted or was noted, for a very good healthcare system that Central Africa, our people right there, they used to rush to come to JFK, the referral hospital from Ghana, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Guinea, the very Guinea we're talking about now, Sierra Leone. Liberia were noted for that. And today, look at what we are facing. Now, even our people, look at the situation that went on in Ghana. And today, Ghanaians are bold and they are upfront to talk about the downfall of Liberia, all because these things are all, political games and all the stuff they're being, made by our people, our very people that cause, our neighbors, to make gesture of us and look down at our nation. Now, how can you explain this? That these are people that just suddenly decided to cross the river or cross the border.
All right. That's why okay. I'm from Lofa and I'm from Foya. I'm Gisi. And I'm not one of the Gisi people that do not speak Gisi. I speak Gisi, not excellent like the traditional Gisi people, but I understand everything and I can interact and get my way out. And I know the history because I talk to older people. I even get my great-great-grandfather, my mom, grand uncle stay alive in Foya. I stay interact with him. I have some Foya boys that the Abraham work with the radio station. I interact with Abraham. So I keep getting information from these people. When something happens, I will call. He can't get back to me then because he worked with the radio station. Even when Tomofala thing was happening, we're in touch because we didn't want the Gisi tribe to be divided because we are united. One thing you people don't know about that area, Makona River. Makona River to Sangala area, they share border with the Guinea Gisi. That one thing people don't know, the Guinea Gisi and the Liberian Gisi, they interact, they like family, traditionally married for history, down to everything. They are very close. The same way with the Sierra Leone Gisi and the Liberian Gisi. That's why people say, oh, when you come from, they say, oh, that's Sierra Leone Gisi, they come from Sierra Leone, but we interact with our borderline family because when you share border, we just border and your cross and different tribe on that side live in our country. What Guinea did, you mad the soldiers came from Conakry. Because most of the borders, I don't know why Liberia need to change their behavior. Most of the borders have immigration officers. They don't have soldiers. The soldiers are in Vonyama. Some of them in Foya. But right, the call supposed to be soldiers supposed to come. But the way they do things, they wait for Morovia. They need to decentralize the military shit. I'm sorry for my words. So that island, during time at Taylor time, all right, During this war, the second one, because we can talk about war history. The Guinea Gisi and the Liberian Gisi and the Sierra Leone Gisi, they protected one another. That land, it was before. And the Guinea Gisi said they had the island side, and traditionally, they all intermarry. They fixed the problem. But then you, leader, is trying something. When a soldier cross the border, it's invasion. You invading our country, it's out of war. You can't do it with the Israeli and the Palestinian border like that, although they fight. You can't do it to American border. You can't take your military to cross Mexican, a soldier to cross the border into the other side of America and put a flag. They disrespect our government, and Omen Boakai should take it very seriously and go to Conakry and have a meeting with our kid. Because I think he did it to Sierra Leone too.
Yes. Yes, they tried, as we learned, that Sierra Leone was the first, and Sierra Leone kicked back.
When people are looking at your borderline, it's a piece of land. It's not the land they're fighting for. Something they see behind that era, they were trying to look and trying to see how the Liberian foyer boys, where we are because of the family relation, how they call it, interaction and relative and things like that. But let me tell you about foyer people. When they believe in, let me tell you about foyer Gisi. That's why you're here. When people gotta know history. When you're here, Bani people, Loma people, Maningo in foyer. In every in Lofa call Gisi people uncles and auntie. They're not real blood uncle because the Gisi people were always warriors. They fought for the Loma people, they fought for the Bani people, they protected that area those days during the war history. All the way Joseph Junior Robert and whatever they were having that lands, they spew and the Gisi. The uncle, that's what they call them uncle, because when uncle comes, say no land for the Bolahun people. The Bani people belong here. Nobody taking their land. And they fought and protect them and keep Lofa together. That's why they call.
But here's the problem. This thing here, you know, is nothing about traditional issue or even family issue.
But listen, that's what I'm telling you. This
is security-wise issue.
Yes, security-wise. They will handle the security-wise. But this thing, he's smart to hold that era. It's because of the relationship. He thought he could walk freely. And the Gisi, the foyer Gisi will sit and say, oh, that our era, that our brother then. But the people that came, you must say, they're from Conakry. They even know the history between these people. They saw something on the Gisi side and they wanted, so they put a flare to intimidate the Gisi. And the security power will come, but I have to get a history because what he's doing is to put our people against one another and our people will not allow it. Nobody coming from Conakry to can't divide our land. Because
but here's the thing, Vic. Here's the thing. I want to ask this quick question here. Don't you think that it is even a disgrace to the government that with all of the security apparatus that we have, the locals had to come in defense of our sovereignty. The local had to even reclaim what belongs to us instead of our military might or our security, you know, apparatus. It's a complete disgrace.
But that's what I'm saying. That talk will come to the security part because you have to have the history. When people are playing my game, you have to know what they're doing. Because for you to enter and the other people, they work together for centuries. When the war, like where Tamatelo, the Guinea Gisi were across that border, like Makona River, I'm telling you, when rain season, the kingdom will not go. People used to say something in the water. The Guinea Kissy kept them Taylor across from the renewable until they took him Monrovia. So these people are intermarried. For them to come from Conakry and come and bring their soldiers, and we have no soldier to the bar to the border, that's why I'm gonna come. It's shameful. It's disgraceful. Liberia need to take Bola. You can't leave Bola on the way. Okay, where was the had the immigration people? Because guess what? Where was they? Where was the people that assigned to that border? Because immigration
that's why we got border patrol in every country. Yes. By right, there should be a border patrol.
That's why I said that era. Where was the border patrol? Or where was that? Because they're supposed to call Voyama. You don't have time for the Voyama. Border patrol call. Oh,
yeah. Every country has a border patrol officer. Yeah. Every country.
We got military. It took them almost 48 hours. If the locusts, the boys, the strong men knew their right and stood up, they said, no, you're not putting your flare. If these people are going to keep silent and was afraid, getting people to put their flare and they will bring their people at night and start digging for what they want.
But they did that. They put their flare there. They even saluted their flare as it was being, hosted and things.
But I'm saying they put their flare. But I'm saying I'm doing something. I'm saying if they didn't see the tension and the villagers were not going to say nothing, they were going to be quiet. What else they were going to do in that village? What else?
Says let me say this.
It's not under, you see?
Like you made a point of like you made a point of invasion, right?
Yes.
That's total invasion they were carrying out beyond or besides whatever it had minerals. No, those people were trying the strength of the Liberian government.
Yes.
And they were going to be given the courtesy, they were going to take over the entire Lofa and make it part of Guinea, like our history has explained in the past. They tried that, as we all know, they tried that with Sierra Leone, and Sierra Leone stood up to them. They are going around and they are doing these things.
And he started a bad thing with his neighbors. You don't treat your neighbors like that. If you think you have a land dispute and you think that whatever your history show and you got people been living there, you have to go diplomatic way. You did not do that. And Liberian military, they believe the military is only for Monrovia, or they put the military in Vonyama. Every county, every city, every town supposed to have a military. And the custom guy is supposed to be at that area or come and call the military. Military not supposed to take more than a day to go there. It's a shame, and they got to fix that problem.
Every country you go to, if I may add to this, every country you go to, you see, key entry point of every country has a military barrack or station. You will have the police, or you have border patrol, you will have police officer, but the militaries are never far away. In case of any problem, that's when the military can be easily reached. But every entry point to Liberia should have a military or a department or a military office, stationed there, and there should be border patrol officers, inspecting every entry point. And besides that, as I said, our military is one of the key focus of our country. Our governments need to focus, their energy in that area, because guess what? You may think you owe today, you may think that after today your time is over, you'll be gone, you'll be leaving the country, for the next generation. But the thing is, you got your children coming up, you got your great-grandchildren, you got your generation to come up. Is this how you're going to leave that country in care of your generation?
Let me tell you something. Every everything that happened, it happened for a reason. The old-fashioned way Liberia have been treating the border, they need to change. The defense minister should be called in Boaka because the old man put you in charge. You're supposed to run the country to please the citizen and to do it better for the citizen. So old man Boaka now, President Boaka, need to call the military guy in and ask them, and they change the system because they've been doing their thing where the same way in Nima when the Burkina Faso people were just taking over Grand Gilet and think they have to change the way they rule. This is a new generation. This is a new type of way now. None of the family and relation and this and now cross free. They know every border land should have a base, small base. Few people would think, but even they keep it in Vonyama because they don't want to get everybody armed because of the civil war. They stay restricting people.
I dare right now if you should gather a few people. If I say military, just police officer, you see that very Guinea. Let them go to Sierra Leone or other place. You cross them into that border. The number of armed men you're going to see from Guinea, you were even think that is the capital of Guinea that they send all the military officers to. That's how it should be.
But I'm telling you, in our Liberian military enter Guinea, they were arrested on it. You see what happened in Ghana? Ghana soldier crossed to Burkina Faso recently. The Burkina Faso soldiers, they said they were training, they got lost because they share border. They have to investigate why you came across or no call or nothing. They said they got lost. But they detained them and they released them back to Ghana. So that means our border is open. Our border is just open to anything. Anybody can cross at night if the citizens do not fight for themselves. And that's wrong. That's why we're coming. That old-fashioned way, then if chief then take over, be try. Why we're giving the history so I can come into it to see they can change that behavior. You have to treat the border for security reasons, for drugs. So anybody, these people could have brought drugs across. These people could have put weapon and shoot all your civilians. And palm all of them is not one use for. Before you wake up in the morning, they're all gone. So your border just open, that's a shame.
But that is how we have today so many foreigners, floating all over the country. Without any document today tomorrow morning, you just wake up, you see strange faces, and our government don't even know about these things here. And I can read the comment here of Princess George. No, Princess George, this doesn't call for peace. This is nothing about peace that we need. Instead, we need strong security apparatus. We need to improve our security system in that country there. This is a test to show how our system is weak. How anything today or tomorrow, we can just wake up so early morning and invasion be done in our country. In fact, that's how the war came to Liberia in the very first place. Because we never had strong security forces. And our people could not repair the war, and they could not put it under control as quick as possible. This is a test to our national security. This is not about peace. It's about setting precedents and sending the message.
You see, that one thing about our people, they're gullible heart. You want peace. Somebody invade your land. Even our citizens stood up. Who, in case these people were going to start using a gun against a citizen that fighting it, do our citizens have gun to shoot back?
Yeah, that's the one that you say you want peace. Is it the same thing today with that boy that have been on a life in Ghana there? Then people will say, oh, we want peace. Somebody 26 years old son that you kill and you just expect it to be swept under the rug?
Then you have, that come to that one. The same gullible how you have a lot of them. They know how they came in this country. They ride on Liberian Civil War to get things in this country. They know. So you sitting that idiot. That's why I don't even comment. I don't share her because she worth nothing. She looking for contents. She looking for attention. A woman cannot even comb her hair. She may be mentally insane or she just rude. She's so jealous of Liberians because Liberians, anyway, Ghanaians say they're not better than Liberians. Even in my state, Ghanaians always say that they're not. They know better. Maybe they think, oh, Liberian people this, Liberian people speak their mind. Liberian people are brilliant people. We chose what we want. So that bullshit, you see how Nigeria going after them because Nigeria know they hang with Liberian all over the world.
But that's not only Nigerian, even the South Africans, even East Africa all have started latching at them for that nonsense that happened. But you know, coming back to our what is transpiring now in our country, and outside of our country, our government needs to take really a serious step.
Will take action. You know, everything has to, because things have been like papa and mama, family relation, this and that. But these soldiers, they came from Conakry, and they have to. That's why they crossed, they saw something. It could be the president didn't know about it because every African military, they all corrupt. Some kind of Chinese men, I see something, oh yeah, we just go there, Liberian people will not do nothing. They just from Civil War, they don't want fight. They don't have nobody to the border. They only got the locals. No. We need to change the way we rule. We treat military, we treat our borders.
Let me ask you this thing here. We're talking about even our military responding to national call or emergency. You look at a man or few armed men that cross your border into your border, you know, with heavy weapons, you know, advanced technology, and basically all you have are just kind of like a hunting gun, you know, AK-47 and rifle and all the stuff. Do you think the man that is invading your country, don't you think you're going to be intimidated by him?
Okay. Yeah, they need to change this. It's a wake-up call and learning lesson. Because sometimes we sit there, it happened tomorrow again, we let it be in one piece. Yeah, but peace comes with consequences. Stupidity comes with consequences too.
You gotta say the people enter our border with RPG and heavy weapons that even
RPG to intimidate us. If these 4-year boys are not boys that don't get intimidated easy, in like any other county, because you know 4-year boy, they must ask Tomafala. They must ask Tomafala where he go through. You think that any other county, let's say they went through Bolahun. Bolahun people, they are very quiet. Bolahun people will not say nothing. They will just be waiting for the army. They will let them put their flag and they will wait for the government. We'll wait for the government. You have to treat your border this is another generation we're in. This is another different style of ruling. Everybody fighting for their own land. Everybody want diamond and gold. Everybody want black sand. Whatever they want. Everybody want to test one another military. You train your military. The U.S. Marine came and train your military doing UN. You keep them Morovia. You keep the 10 Morovia. Morovia, the only place. No border line need things. No border.
I said, let me even say this. The very first thing here, our military is not even stacked up with even the training. You know, this is why, you know, people or citizens of the countries and they are not, you know, being attracted to our military because it is one of the less concentrated, you know, area of the country. It has no good benefits. It has no good retirement plan. It has no good medical, you know, what to say, insurance. You know, it is not respected. Look, in America, here we live. Let's forget about America alone. But other advanced country, why you think that people willingly sees the army to be a really good place to go into and become successful? You know, This is why we don't even have sufficient officers. You know, people with. I have listening to a young Liberian who joined the army, and because he found out that, you know, there was nothing good beneficial about the army will not even, you know, pay attention to during the Weah administration. He found his way back out. He booted out of the army because he found out that, you know, it was just another end point. It was just another end point for him, you know. So he had to go look in search for a better living standard out there. And the thing here is, you can't even be in the army. You begging people outside there for your family to survive. You're talking about you don't have food on your table. You're talking about probably roof is not even over the head of your family and all the stuff there. So this is the reason some of us are saying that our country, our military, you know, needs and deserve a better concentration. You know, we don't even have the equipment. When it comes to equipment, as I learned, even just little Sierra Leone can display, like during the Armed Forces Day, they display more equipment than Liberia can ever imagine. The oldest African nation, you know, we're talking about by right, all these different, you know, government logistics and things and vehicles, equipments being bought, you know, for the government, for public work and all this. The concentration should be on one of the places, which is the military. And we're talking about, you know, real equipments that our people will be able to protect our borders line, our waters, you know, and so forth and so on. These are the key things that your neighbor watch. They stand from a distance, they assess your country, and they know if they are able to take a bold step. That's how you see Guinea decided to make this bold step. There should be a lesson learned. It should be a lesson learned. This is no political issue. It has everything to do with our protection. Right now, you talk to any of our neighbors about Liberia, they can tell you our weaknesses. They laugh at us. We barely have anything. The Liberian government, instead of you taking and focusing on our senators, our representatives carry thousands of dollars every month. Instead of you know, looking at these people stealing our money. This is where the concentration is supposed to be on. We're supposed to be able to make sure that our taxpayer money, our funds and things, you know, for development in the country be given. Our military needs to be well taken care of. Our healthcare system needs to be improved. Infrastructure, educational system. As I said, this is no political thing. This is a threat, imminent threat to our sovereignty. And it might not just stop here. Eventually, as I was listening, that the people that the Guinean promised to come back, they promised to come back. They are going to reassess. Can you imagine even equipment that they met on the soil of the border there? They seize it, as we learned. They seize those equipment from the locals. Yeah, the people entering your country with such heavy weapons, like they're going to go fight war. It is because they feel that their neighbor can easily be intimidated. The line is open, folks. If you are outside the country, you can connect with us by WhatsApp. You know, the number is there, 612-222-0299. And you can call direct. If you are within the country range, you are in the U.S., 612-222-0299. This is an open discussion discussing breaking news and coming out of Liberia. Yes, Sis Victoria.
Yes, okay. This happened. and I always say it's a learning lesson. You know what? Liberian military things are all stuck because their 1% are suppressing the citizen, the police, the hospital. They never learn. They made laws for themselves to get more money. They make more money 50 times than the police officer that protect them. They pay them $150 when they make $7,000-$8,000. Just imagine a police officer, let's say they make $200. A lawmaker that making law make themselves superior over the place. They use it to suppress the citizen, and you always forget that it will come back to haunt them. The same way with the medical system. I will get president or the UP government. They increased the military budget more than any other president that were in power. Whether they receiving it, whether in a loophole, I don't know about that. But they increased. Everybody said they increased the military budget. The police supposed to be respected because these are the people that save your life. These are the people you call when you need help. The military, the border patrol, immigration, supposed to be, so immigration people, they are volunteer in the interior. They are volunteers.
Yeah, they are not even on salary. They are not on payroll.
Volunteer. When they go to the border, they volunteer, they hustle what they can get from the people that how they pay their people.
Which is a disgrace.
That how it been. And this government need to look into it and change it. Because if they're setting budget, look, they told the finance minister to come today, a large body, to ask them what the money of their spending money or what word they use is not being released. Oh, when you play with the legislation money, they're telling the finance ministry to come with a living body and tell them why they didn't get certain money. Oh yeah, these are the 1%. I'm sorry, they're making laws just to suppress the citizen so the citizen cannot grow and the citizen cannot learn. But you forget when you're suppressing somebody, you forgot you can take these things to the grave. Lawmakers have gone with heart attack because there's no primary care. They have gone with different disease, but they still repeating the same thing that it will never happen to me. That's the mentality. Solomon George found in his house, whether he had a stroke. And you know what they use that word? Oh, they're poisoning them. No, you can go to bed and have a massive heart attack, and you can't because you didn't go to the hospital. You didn't know your blood pressure was high. You never did primary care. You never checked your blood pressure. You never checked your thing. You drinking alcohol. You chilling. You suppressing other people in the hospital. The kids have been crying because of medical thing that you suppress. But one day it will come back and hit you. You don't need to take a gun to punch somebody. The policy in America, we say the policy you make kill people. If you take money from health care, you don't divide the health care, you are responsible for mothers and kids and mothers that are pregnant, kids that are sick, that don't get the vaccine and pan. I used to walk pan because they say we can't use
it. Yeah. Definitely, that's the right way.
Pan in the hospital. Because you don't have a good hospital. Kids got into a little infection. They can't get medical treatment. Their family die. You are responsible of that planning, of that generation, of that family. You don't need to take a gun to put it in somebody's head to plan them. It's your policy. It's your ruling that take this away from human life. So you are the murderer and you are the one that found them. That's how we talk in the Senate in America. When you take money away from people, you do not treat your citizen right. You suppress your citizen. You get yourself more than your citizen. That send you there. You feel superior because the Liberian people trust you. Watch out. One money, you will get up with chest pain. You got 911 to call You will lay there and your day will be over. All the money you stole will be gone. But you won't take it in the grave.
Okay,
Thank you.
we got Jojo joining us. What's up,
Yeah,
Jojo?
Hi guys, hi everybody. How y'all doing?
Doing good,
I'm Peg.
thanks,
How are
bro.
you, mommy?
Anyway,
When the people,
welcome.
when the people looking for power, they will say everything. They will compare Liberia with America. But when they get into power, then Liberia not even close to America. So that's Liberian life, mommy. As
Do
you were
you
saying.
know about the situation that just went on with the Guineans crossing over to our border?
Somebody sent that video. It was what her name. I'm sorry. I don't want to say yes or no, cause somebody said Justina Taylor. She was saying something about that stuff. Somebody sent it live to me, but I ain't go into it too much because what can we do, sweetheart?
No, we can do a lot of things. It's not what can we do, because the
We
matter
are
of
small
fact,
people. We are
no,
small people.
Jojo. So I mean, you would not said, for instance, and you let your neighbors come and invade your country, take away your land, and claiming that
That
land
the
does not
chief just
belong.
say, that the chief just said they was supposed to hear them talking their thing. Now somebody causing your mom supposed to worry you, now they're taking land from you. That's the mean story. That's why they
No,
have to worry about. We the small people, that what we're saying. We that in the diaspora, we got voice. We can say it, but we ain't happy.
No, you see, what we are talking about here, or we are concentrating on, is how to eliminate the threat and the problem, how to be able to speak to the government about things that are happening that needs to be or taken care of. Look, our military needs that concentration. You
Our
can't, for
military need a
instance,
backup.
excuse me. You cannot, like I was telling Vic, you cannot, for instance, even I don't care how many officers you can pack up and walk into Guinea border or Sierra Leone border or Africa's border and claim a land as Guinea did. Plant your flag there. You know what's going to happen? The military men that you're going to even meet, the force, the resistance you're going to meet, that you're going to meet, of course, there. You're going to think that that's the entire Guinean or maybe Ivorian or Sierra Leonean army that are coming after you. This is something we're talking about that is very crucial and serious to our sovereign state, to our country. The people crossed, the military crossed the border. They got into Foya. They are possessing the land or claiming the land, planting their flag there, saluting the flag as a race up there. And you talking about a country that is older than you, and where you just receiving your independence, and you want to come and talk about you can claim a land because of what? The land has no protection. The country has no protection. This is something worth talking about or looking into our army. We need border patrol officers. Every country has it. Even where you are, Jojo, you go to the airport of America. Yes, you will see immigration officers. You will even see police officers passing around. But guess what? There is a base round there for the military. The concentration of the
They say,
military is
brother,
always closer.
I ain't cutting, or did it just started, or it was gradually to a reach to the point?
This just started. It is
It
starting. That's
just,
why they say
it
when
just
something
culminated,
just
it just went over, it just started,
let
and
me
it
let
just went. It
and
started
that's why
from the
I'm telling
bottom.
you, it started, they try Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone kicked them out. Sierra Leone
There
went
you
after
have
them.
it.
Then
There you have
now
it.
Liberia is the one that they are trying. But it comes from somewhere we are addressing. We are addressing the issue of where our government concentration should be. Our military needs to be focused on. We
Vigilant.
don't even
Vigilant.
have logistics. Right now, you ask the military to show you their inventory. They don't even have logistics in their inventory there. You look at our armed forces day. Look at the kind of things that they were displaying and marching out there. Equipments that police officers supposed to be using. And you're talking about our military having it.
We're supposed to have a base by the border.
That's
Our
what
base
we
supposed
say.
to be there. We're supposed to have a base there. So nobody will not just jump on and come. But every they play 10,000, 15,000. Everybody want to be representative, senator. That's all they want to be repping these small girls. That's the place they're supposed to be. You're talking about Guinea, and you're talking about Sierra Leone. Go to Africa, Abidjan. When I went to Liberia, before I get to Liberia, I went to Abidjan. The people, military system, very strong. I mean, when you see the people military, every area, you will see military. They're responding. They see when you go to the airport, you see our immigration, they're walking up and down. That's the same way. But Liberia, you go to the airport, sooner they see you take your passport out. So for them to look at it, they're going to the intersection to wait for you to ask you for money.
Yeah.
Ivory Coast, they never did. Nobody, they wouldn't be they tell me when I get to Ivory Coast. Brother, they told me, they say, oh, mommy, they saw my wedding ring on my finger. I said, oh, you married? Do you have a sister? I want to come there. I want to go to America. I want to go to America. That was a true joke. But our Liberian immigration, by the time they see that Eagle passport, they come on the other side. What's up, Mama? Welcome to the motherland.
The problem is from our government. This is no political issue. It's not about partisan and so forth. And this is the protection of our sovereignty. We have, look, let me tell you, Jojo, you may decide to say, okay, I made up my mind not to return home. I've had my family here. I'm raising my family here. And I'm going to stay here and get buried here. But you don't know the future intention of your children that you have had.
And what happening everywhere in the world.
Your great
with the war everywhere.
Your children may decide after you are gone tomorrow to say, you know what? I would like to go and visit where my mother came from, like the Africans, Americans are trying to do today. They may decide to say, I want to know my mother or my father homeland. And these are the kinds of foolishness they are going to meet, where they're going to see people looking down at them, talking down at them, invasion of their properties or their land, their hometown, and all this crap, all because of what? We don't have the right infrastructure. We don't have the right government infrastructure. All we have in our leadership there are all thieves and criminals. All they are after self-centered. They pay attention to the welfare, and the good doings of their family. They make confusion over money that the senators or the representatives supposed to receive in the house, $5,000, $10,000 and things, as per dime and all those stuff there. Why you think that we don't even have good medical care system? Why? It is because these people are only caring about themselves. And this is what we used to say. They used to say in the past, the Congo people, came and rule, they rule over us. They ran our country. We saw nothing, and so. Now, the country has been given the indigents. It has been given back to them. What are they doing? Since the native men have started running that country, every now and then there is some kind of chaotic situation. If you're having border intervention, you're having, foreigners going into, like the other time we discovered a lot of Burkina Beast was in hiding into the country doing free mining. Let's say harvesting our crops, planting on our land, and even just the other day, I found out that even from the very Guinean, you know what they're doing? And look, says Becky, I'll tell you this. They got people right to the same border, into Lofa, into Nimba, and they use our soil. They plant their rice. They plant their pineapples. They plant other things. And when it is time to harvest them, they harvest them. Do you know where they take them to sell them? Back into their hometown, Guinea. They cross the border. Instead of it being used for, our country economic system to be boosted or to grow, instead of it, they plant it on our soil. It just says somebody asks you, say, let me your land to plant my garden. And after it grow, they harvest it. Instead of them taking it in our market to sell amongst our people, no, they got their tractor. They take it and cross the border into Guinea, and they go and sell it. So our land, like Firesoon, look at our land to be a farm land. So that's the same thing now we got our neighbors are doing to us in our country. And now it has gone to this extent now that they're trying to claim the very land that Liberians are opening up to them to farm on, which is absolutely wrong.
Wrong. First of all, why the land is not your land? You not even belongs to Monrovia or Liberia. You're not on Liberia. Why you coming playing in my area for? Anyway, why, who giving you the audacity to do it? Who giving you the courage to do it? And at the end of the day, maybe that person did not take, because Liberian people, we love foreigners. Liberian people, we bow down to foreigners. We give our all to foreigners. At the end of the day, we're not going to get shit back. But there's grace that are coming up from Ghana right now.
Yeah,
we got to fucking stand up for ourselves. I'm sorry for that performance. We got to stand up for ourselves and lead it good simplicity or the good or the secondary business. We try and we try and we try. We always the least. The first African nation, we stay the least. Ghana woman tell us she will scratch on the left flags. Can you imagine?
The people say now we for the oldest African country we have nothing.
What can we show?
Yeah, what can we show? Yeah. Can you
come
imagine
and say that somebody complain the rice? You all know our Liberian people, our important food on the planet Earth. What everybody know of for our major food is rice. You sit down there, somebody count on your land and plant it. At the end of the day, the person get you Huawei. What kind of nonsense is that? Liberia can grow. When you go to the hospital again, people go there to go training nurses. The CNA, I don't know if they have CNA or not. The LPN, they go train them. And for them to pay attention to it, they will make the foreign doctor be well known. Because the time when they're supposed to treat the people, that they're waiting to go see the people medicine and go open a drugstore. The time when they're supposed to pay attention to see what a doctor, what a nurse that came from foreign country, that came from the cold, or came from the diaspora, teaching you what to do. Pay fucking attention to details. Learn to the best of your ability, and then you do it for your country.
Watch the partner, I beg you, before Facebook, Ben page. I beg you. Yeah.
Words are meant to be used.
No. I want it on the other before it get affected. That the words are meant to be used. Got your prophet now using it.
Shut up. I know you were going to say that. I know it.
He used it in prison. So I want my own to be used that way. But no, honestly speaking, this is contributed to contributed to our government rather. Our government, needs to.
So what is playing right now? What is playing right now?
Right now, they said. I mean, according to the news online, because the media out there is seeking the opinion of the Liberians in the street. Maybe we can listen to it a little bit here.
What Vicky left?
No, she's here.
I'm here. I'm not giving you a time because William. You the host.
All right, Vic.
You the host. You gotta give your panelists chance to talk. Stop
of course.
Us.
Of course.
Right.
It just
you know now when the prophet keep people can't run now, we're putting jubo.
Yeah, but let just watch.
I'm saying no. Because sometimes the host stop more than the panelists. I know you want to talk. I know you're frustrated.
This is an open forum now, Vic. This is an open forum.
Yeah, I know, but you can't talk for 15 minutes straight. And put ourselves on mute. You got a principal with her. You know, we used to
And then we'll forget what we're saying. Because I mean, I have to call him out because I don't want to forget.
All right, y'all go ahead.
Give
Y'all
me,
go ahead.
what's your name again?
Says Vic. What's your take on it? So go ahead.
Okay, what's your name, my sister?
Jojo, Josephine.
Oh, okay. Jojo.
Yes, mommy.
Finish your point. Come in, finish your point. Then I will come in. Even Jojo talking something you like, I beg you the airway, my boy.
No, that lead that part there, yeah, Vic, because I was like, you know, it's just about.
No, we gotta get that show straight because you know me and you. Even she talking Tabata. Let her finish her Tabata.
That one, no.
Everybody.
Okay.
That one full TV say, where, you see what I'm saying? You interrupting me. That same thing full TV say, call your I will talk
behind the scene. Let's talk this behind the scene. Is that okay?
No. We're not doing nothing behind the scene, William. We're gonna talk it just the way we like. It's nothing bad.
Okay, but if that is it, let me say the truth of it, I just want to stressing on one point here that we watch how our utterances are made because we get strike on that with
that's
Facebook.
Why it's true.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. Use the walk on. Use the word. Try to spin your words. That's why I agree. Yeah. But I'm saying when we're talking, get our chance to talk on the tabata. Then you can't. We put ourselves on mute. You talk on the
obviously,
tabata.
I get
we
problem
don't have
with
to
that.
agree.
I get
all
problem.
Right, go Jojo. Hit the road.
Jojo, we waiting for you. Hey, the woman virusing food that style again. Well, Ro, you're behaving like you're in Africa the same way where says vehicle part of network Jeff freezing jelly. She in Africa buying data. Eh? Then now Jojo on there. Yeah, when ready, it let jumping with one leg going in and out. Y'all don't disgrace their great country we in, man.
What I was about all that tag like you with your banish you up all phone there right here. Stop it.
Your volume is bad, Jojo. Okay, yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said, you hearing me? Her voice is grinding.
Yeah,
she said, let's listen to the people what they say on the street. Yeah, let me say something, William. I know we frustrated.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let you talk. Okay. I will mute myself.
There's a very good message there coming from him saying he's standing forward. And what is that name again?
I say Yamulu.
Mr. Yampolu has given a perspective. He worked to Ministry of Finance. Should anybody have perspective about the issue? Right. Okay, so Mr. Yampolu has given his opinion, calling on citizens to avoid the violence, and of course noting that it is something that have been initiated by some other big hands, which of course he didn't mention, those who are involved with this thing. And these are the views of people, and this is an open conversation, and I'm in the street talking to pedestrians and workers all over. So how you doing? My name is Emmanuel, a journalist. I don't know if you're on Facebook. There's a problem now between Guinea and Liberia. Have you viewed it in the Lofa region? Okay. So it is an open conversation. Pedestrians are fighting to get on vehicles, and it's good that you get to them because the voices of these people are matter, and it's good that you get to them and you get their opinions, especially when it comes to national issues. People have different perspectives. Now you check on social media, a lot of people have given different opinions about the issue. But speaking to a few people, they have said that diplomacy should be the order of the day but then others are still saying that the citizen should be the one, to take seize of the matter until diplomacy can end. What does that take? Share the video, and I have many people. And somebody said that the army in time. Then you have Ellen Jupa Kamo say, I know, right, my brother. Thank you so much. Okay, and of course, I'm still trying to find people to talk to them, and I wish that we will have this. Somebody watching, Asha Beni, following us from Hotel Bikana, and it's good that we talk, we have conversation, an open conversation. Young people, no, how you doing? Money is man. Those of you on social media, you know the issue there already, most of you. So those of you are young people, this is an open microphone. What is your take? Some young people have restored their flair and said that we're going to be here. Others have said that young people should avoid the scene and give the security people the chance to take place. That's it, to do their... Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you. You say, what is the name again?
I'm Chinspiel.
Right, please go ahead.
Yeah, as for our issue concerning between Liberia and Guinea, it's not just about Guinea trying to take Liberia. Because being for your country, coming to another country, can't play your flag in another country is a complete disadvantage. And then for now, because the security settle now, they are trying to take action. So I'm very proud of youth. Lofa Kande, we're taking our stands, to plant Liberia flag at the Bonilla. Yeah, I saw it now. And then they are all bring down the Guinea flag and they are planting the Liberia flag at the border. So I really love that stand at the top.
But don't you think that could get escalate the problem? Because before the security people out, they get command from their bosses, and perhaps some diplomatic conversation is ongoing. That is why the security are not moving.
Yeah, for now, before the security can make that move, then I should be taking it first.
But these people they are harmless people. They don't have gun. They don't have anything. Then you're telling them to go there.
They won't do anything. They won't do anything to that people.
You think so?
They are safe. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, they can be no move.
Okay. That's what is the name again? James Spiel. What does that take? Can you kindly stand?
Firstly, I want to say, for what's going on is completely.
You gotta be audible.
For what's going on is completely different than what my brother said. If only the Guinea soldier or the Guinea people feel that you can learn what doesn't belong to them, they take it from the brand people, it will not be necessary. And in so doing, they got a lot of Guinea citizens within Liberia. So they're creating harm for us, they're creating harm for themselves. Because they will try to take action against them, the citizens will feel the pain.
Okay.
Because they got more of them in our country, or benefiting, or living, or doing business, so we go against them. So we now see it necessary for them living in the country, coming to our land, to quite countries, on our brother. Because if you see there's a river between the two countries, then they have no reason to cross down in the other land, down flag or something different. So what the citizens of the Vatican have done, they do the right thing. The citizens of the Vatican, but even if they try it, the citizens here too be harmed. So for Willie Librarian, we decide.
What is the name?
Of course, Francis Israeli Harris is my name.
Okay.
And I would like to say one or two things pertaining to the incident.
All right.
Current, what I can say.
Right.
You know, there is power in the tongue, according to the Bible. There are some statements.
Okay, please go ahead. Yes, come back.
Yeah, as I was saying, there is power in the tongue. Every statement you about to put out, you have to CCA, RA before you can chunk it outside, because words are like bullets. When you go to catch them back, it gives you difficulties. However, our president, His Excellency Joseph Numa Baka, saying the other time, God is not preparing another land or new land. So I would like to believe some other people coming from the diaspora and claiming their properties, maybe perhaps the Guinean, they notice that our area is for them. So it is about time with the rightful leader that giving people or allowing for people to take their rightful property, it's about time for Guineans to take over their own property. That may be the cause of them going. The knowing of the president, they are the concern of the country Liberia. And then you just get out and go to another man's land nationally and take
I'm coming. What you insinuating is that because the president said that God is not making new land, so I'm coming. Does that mean that the land that Liberia has occupied over the years now belong to Guinea? Is that what you're talking about?
There's a possibility because there are others have been occupying lands in the Republic of Liberia for so many decades.
Okay.
The other people came from the blue moon and blue sky and just claim it and say that it is their property. So it could be that another part of the nation that the land planted a flag.
Okay.
Until further information be given.
Okay, so many young people now have gone back to host the flag of Liberia, and they are there until peace can come in. What is the advice? Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, my advice to the people, even though they are stand to defend their nation in another way, but we know the army are the people that are here to protect the nation. For Liberia, the security, the AFL will be the one to defend the country. What they are doing over there is at their own detriment. The Guinean army can get in anger and they can release left border over there. Everyone of them will die for free. So if someone will go and defend our land, it will be the Liberian security.
Thank you so much. What is the name?
Francis Israeli Area. I'm just going to spend time in Africa, Liberia also.
Thank you so much for your opinions and thank you. Yeah, please. And so you listen to the voices of Liberians, especially when it comes to the issues that are unfolding. Or yeah, the thing that happening. They should say who there. What did Gregor come out to? Okay, so these are the voices of Liberians, and we're talking to citizens about There come what you say? We discuss. How you doing, sir? We're discussing the issue with Guinea and Liberia currently, right? Are you in front of it? You on social media? Okay. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Okay, I think he's not in the mood of talking. And we having conversation about when you check on social media, it's now flooded with images of the Guinean soldiers. Are you in front of that? So what does that take about the commotion currently between Guinea and Liberia? You want to be audible and pay attention to Liberian people following you.
To be sincere with
what is your name?
My name is Success Blair.
Okay.
I hail from Sano. To be sincere with you, we don't know the intake of the Guinean soldier.
Okay.
So for me as a Liberian, I'm urging our government to intervene quick because we don't know the intake, we don't know the plane. Because on social media, hearing that the other part for the Guinean soldier is claiming that the other part for them. But to be real, our government need to come in quick before it escalates.
Okay. But some other young people, according to report, they have gone there to, host the flare and saying that tomorrow morning they're going to be going there to make sure that, that part of Liberia has been restored. And many have saying that could just escalate the entire problem. What do you think?
As I told you, or as I said, that will look up to the government. Why we got government within the country? We got people who is governing us. We don't do things, the citizens, we don't do things on our own. We don't wait for our leader, which is the Excellency Joseph Human Bwaka. We hear from him what would be the next step of him.
All right. Thank you so much, man. It was nice talking to you.
It's a pleasure.
All right. Thank you. Citizens are talking and giving their opinions and perspective. Unless today, like I was having you informed at the press conference today, the question was posted to the government through the information ministry. And of course, Deputy Minister Daniel signed to say that the government has nothing to say for now. It is a security issue, and they will have to get information from the security sector before the government can officially speak. But as it take, many have said that.
You see, that's the problem.
Many have said that.
They ain't got
How you
nothing
doing?
to say right
We're
now.
talking about the
So
issue
what are they waiting
of Guinea and
for?
Liberia, the border. Are you in front of it?
What are they waiting
What
for?
do you
ain't
know
got
about
nothing to say right
the
now.
situation? What is the name
You're
first?
supposed to be on top of things.
Okay. Have you been
come
on
to
social
the-
media,
you come to
and
the
what have you
United
heard so
States,
far?
You travel. You see all
Yeah,
the
you know,
people in
unfortunately,
the
last
country,
time I
what the
went
people
on,
they doing in
I
that
was
country.
playing on my phone,
And they
and then
understand they ain't got nothing to say
I
yet.
read the
So
information
what are
that
they waiting for?
Guinea studio invaded, he crossed the border and then
Right.
came to Vonjema. Yeah, between Vonjema and the end of the border there.
Right.
And then they came to take over that land. He said that they land it for them. But really, I know to be
Right.
sure that the land is for them. But they said they land for them. But I want to know that if one of the Liberian government will step in to go talk about it. Because for now, we don't want conflict, around our territory.
Right.
So I would urge the government to go and take their time and go talk to the SA, information SA, I am called Sarah Jansen Betty.
Yeah, the foreign minister.
Yeah.
Right.
She can go there and take charge by talking, Alajo.
Thank you. They want to go take charge there.
Yeah,
They're not going to take charge there.
Yeah.
They won't be in the city.
Yeah, as I take now,
Everybody will be in
I
the
think this
city
morning,
to
or better still
steal.
later, some young people from Lofa County later moved in, and they hosted the flag to where it was removed, and then they said that we are here to restore our flag, and that seems to cause some tension. Facebook is now being flooded with this issue. I don't know what's the message to them.
Me are asking the Brits to let me come
That's why we should have
and to take
done.
their time in handling the issue. Because we have experienced 14 years of civil war,
Right.
and then we don't want to go on our side again. So we should take our time in handling it. This neighboring country, we can take the leader to go and handle it now ourselves. So if they want to do it ourselves, we tell them to take their time. Let the leader and go and handle it. Let Liberia be calm, because we want peace. We want neighboring country fighting each other. We want it again. So I just asking Liberia to be peaceful, and then let the leaders take charge of it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. What is your name?
I'm William B. We are Junior.
Okay, Mr.
But Jojo, you see, that's the problem we are actually having. That respect, for each other. The mere fact. Do you think that the act of those people even crossing over to do that shows any, let's say, element of respect for our
They know
sovereign
Liberian
state?
people will not do nothing, brother. They know it. The people read that territory. The people read that territory. They know it was vacant. It was vulnerable. The people know, brother. The people know. Did the Guineans stupid? The people, maybe that people been washing that place for years. And for 1 year, they've been washing that place. So they play open. They play vulnerable and Liberia and swag by the respect foreigner. They will not move. They will not shake. So now we start. They will give up. Now, the boss just said it. The foreign minister said, they're not going to say nothing yet. They're going to say that again. Everybody won't be in the city. They will send it to go check. And anything. Is that time for checking now? It's the time to give your property back. African people will not like it slow. We not like it easy. We will sit out there. People will be disrespecting or disrespecting or disrespecting. Then they now buy somebody in the one disrespect. They sit out in Ghana. They lead our country. They sit out complacent in Ghana. They don't even want to go by the war. It's over. That's why the Ghana people say all kinds of bullshit on us. But we're not sitting down and the stupid people they ride on us. Right now the heat is in the kitchen. Go ahead. So what you gotta do? But if you say the heat in the kitchen, you want to stay out of the kitchen, stay out of the kitchen. Brother, the 10 years been long time. The Guinea people they ain't showing wapi. The Guinea people they been washing our land. You think I want the project get about? No. The people been doing observation. Liberia left it wide open. Everybody want to move to the city. Everybody want to live in town.
But now that you mentioned that, I have just thought about something, or seeing something, that makes sense.
I'm telling you,
This
it's not
is
one
why,
day.
remember
It's an
now,
ongoing process. It was ongoing process.
a lot of our Liberians that you see today that are in it's coming again to start, that are in the capital. Those very Liberians, Liberians, in the past, those are Liberians. Most of them came from the interior part of Liberia. The war migrated them. Yes, the war migrated them. They moved over to Morovia. Since they discovered Morovia, guess what? They refused it. They don't want. And now you see the exercise that the government is carrying on the demolition process of homes and things. This is about time that these people return to exactly where they are coming from. They have learned, their eyes are open to the fact that, they can make life anywhere. They can even make life back in their home. So like you said, the place being vacant, the place being open, the place being vulnerable, the people being carrying surveillance on it.
Washing. Yes. You think military people stupid? They're washing. Let me tell you, as I learned, they can Kuluba just skip back to go sit down in Ghana. You not see Ghanaian leave that country to come sit down here? No, they like Ghana not packing a lot to come sit down in Liberia to come make life. But Liberian people living here to go sit down in Ghana. Liberian people living right here, they're going for medication. Medical seeing in Ghana, in Nigeria, for what? Why can't we support our own? When a medical team comes to Monrovia to teach them what to do, they're not only on their own jolly. There are the people then waiting there, they're going for break for 2, 3, 4 hours. Why are you supposed to be on no training, learning what that person can do impact in you? So today or tomorrow, your country can be okay, or your country can be a place where people can come for training, where people can come for treatment. But no way we will want to go to Ghana to go for vacation, to go sit down there. Okay? Me, your own country, vacant, vulnerable, somebody can pass through it. And then that can, you think the people that are gender based, they put them sending trap for us, or that gender based, the people there, they put surveil that whole place. When that people there even ambush that place there, Liberia will be easier to let. No military people there. No base there. That place will be surrounded by all Liberian flag flying up and down. You think our flag was racing up and down? You think people will try that nonsense? They will know that this place is occupied by LP. But no, everybody running to the town. All of them want to be represented 10,000, senator 50,000. And now you want to do what? Singing our ear, the time when you're to be breaking down people's houses, like the thing you're supposed to be looking at. The one that good for us, that can build good building in there, hotels, vacation homes.
Yeah,
we
the
can do
land
it
is
over there.
to develop, of course.
Yes, development. Do something on the land. You think when somebody else just say, not even on development, if I want flower was tall, ras, wave him, fiao. You think Guinea will go there? Nothing will on there, Papa. Everybody in the town. All of them, Jordan. We say we're coming for rescue team. I'm baking her from fire to fire her. That's what's happening now. Twin Manhattan, I know you come and say, hey, partner. Twin Manhattan, they put now take over. Now the rescue team, they take over.
No, but honestly, as I said, this is.
Hey, God, better like your phone. Before you start talking, I can hear more.
Nah, no, my fool, I beg you. Your lie always coming in like that. Other people they draw the line, they don't have that problem. Even Becky said, you saw her part of problem too.
Becky, where she at? She sees here a little.
She's in the kitchen, so I guess she's kind of busy, yeah. But to be very, very honest, to be very sincere, our people need to do something. They need to do something.
But the Guinea people not joking. The people, they're violent. That people be washing our lady. Kolo. All the Liberian, all of them enter, you not see no. I don't go to Ivory Coast, Papa. I went to Ivory Coast, I was confused. Go to Ivory Coast, you will say, the people in the ear, because gives me good English, but look at that country. Look at that country. You go to the bank, you see immigration there, pow. You see soldier man on the other side, pow. Floor, Papa, you walk on the people, you can see that skin. You can see your body on in the floor. You can see your shadow in the floor. But go to Liberia now, go to even the temple trust or in Gliba. Brother, you gotta pay for them to get you small tissue, they get a roll the tissue and give it to you again. You gotta pay for the tissue to use the toilet. And the toilet now you gotta go get a bucket of water. You flush it before your people go down, Papa. Don't poo. Don't poo. You disgrace yourself. The people know exactly the day what I mean. They want our building that's supposed to be there. The three people that are coming for vacation, start there. The people that are going to Lofa, well, on the Lofa, they go see that old people that you start watching that will come from America to come see where their parents they came from. I said, okay, I'll go to Lofa. No hotel to rent. No hotel. When you get around, when you go to Nima, you go around the Chester Hotel. Just say you allegedly.
It is really disappointing, and I continue to say this: if our people, really do not do something about this, if our people do not do something about this, I mean, precisely our government, it is going to be a disaster, to our country. It means that anybody can easily take advantage. I wouldn't even be surprised that very soon too, Ivory Coast will decide to try their part of luck too. I wouldn't be surprised that they will decide to try their part of luck too. Our government needs to support, build our military. They need to upgrade their inventory. Then with all that money there just being given to officials and things, with all that money just being given to officials and things, they need, to redirect. They need to redirect those money in, to the right cover. Yeah, our military needs to start taking good pay. They need to go on good salary. Our military, they need to be prioritized. They need to obviously be prioritized. They need to basically, their family needs to be taken well care of. They need to as well give them good housing, benefits. They need to have one of the best medical benefits in our country, or the best benefits in general in that country there. Make it attractive and encouraging. That would make more people wanting to serve that country. That even will make foreigners like the United States wanting to serve that country. They need to really, really, really improve the army. I mean, what kind of weapons? Even they just see, and I always refer to, our armed forces day. Look at the display of our soldiers. Look, Jojo, the people, whenever I personally believe that when Armed Forces Day comes, though not everything, every country will display, but the little one that they can display or they can show, the world can be watching. And that's how they judge their neighbors. That's how they investigate, their neighbors, to know that, hey, if this is a nation to actually mess with or not. I watched Guinea military. I watched Guinea. I watched Guinea.
Don't forget about that
independence
business.
Yeah, I watched Guinea when they were parading during the Independence Day. Go see, you know, the softwares and the different kind of logistics that they had displayed. Even the way the military were well dressed, their inventory, you know, the entire, you know, fatigue you look at. You even want to get scared. You think that the people going to war right away. I learned Guinea also have aircraft too, just like Nigeria. Not only, you know, a war thing and thing. They have helicopter, they have aircraft. So it's so easy. Yeah, tomorrow when the people decide to say they want to invade Liberia, they can easily do it. Small Sierra Leone, I learned got helicopter and all for the military.
No,
our leaders,
can get
our
jet,
leaders, yeah, they want
private jet.
Yeah, our leaders, they want their own private jet. They want drive into Hammer car that anybody get time for them.
Well, the way the tear happened that day, the UNETA is supposed to escalate or come out for us to learn or hear it. Liberian people were supposed to already be there. To do that thing, they would say, what the rescue team? He said, oh, my people, the rescue team are playing. But look, they say they're waiting to hear, they're waiting to understand, they're waiting to do the one that America, you will play that kind of bullshit on their land. That America, you will do that nonsense. I mean, that people to say America is a superpower. You will go do that nonsense to Ghana or Coast or Guinea or Sierra Leone. When you do that one, first, the money on the military troops are in the truck. They're coming to the land and take over the land, put the flag up. But you get the thing on the boss say, at least some of the troops went there and put flag up, or some of the soldiers went there and put flag up. That place supposed to be a vacant area. That place supposed to be a place for people to go play jaja on. That place supposed to be a place for people to go play mini money ball. Oh, that one land, Guinea people. The people been reading that place for a long time. That people were too late.
And you know our resources, you know Liberia land is fertile. We got all the minerals and things that our neighbors don't even have.
Precisely.
The people, they like you said, they long been watching, they have done their surveillance work. Why do you think that some time ago Burkina Beats and things were caught? You know, mining our resources there, planting their crops on our land, harvesting it. Yeah. Even Guineans doing similar things.
Liberia, we travel too much, man. We travel too much. Our eyes open now, Liberian. You all stop acting. Now that's what making me mad. The people who be in power when they were 22 years old, now they're 65 years old, they're 68 years old. They're still in our same power. All the graduates and that just graduate. These children are supposed to be in power. Exhibiting a millennial life. Junta life. You know, you put a Jay-Z there, you put a Junta there, all the youth and the young people, the energetic people that got fresh brain. Now they're preparing and thinking about getting able for the next day. The young people they're thinking about making life better. The people then graduate, why are they doing that diplomas? Why are they doing that certificates? You're saying that over there, you're keeping the people that are 70 years, can't even walk. Some of them don't even go to work, but they stay in the system getting paid. You think when young people were in power right now working, you think they will sit down there, somebody go take your country land? Then when the woman say, Liberian, all the Liberian, she costs everybody, not one person. Some all have to put our big mouth in it because you say Liberian, I am included. So we in America, yeah, better, we comfortable, yeah, but what happening in Liberia, it will affect us. So before we say that, we got to do something. We got to, if we will cost. Because Liberian men don't like quietness. When you curse them, cursing that language, they will understand it quick. That's why prophet, all the kind of bullshit right now. I know everybody missing prophet now. People missing prophet right now because you can't outside. Zeyo. The news are happening right now. Before even that news drop, prophet already get that story.
That one I agree with you. Prophet Key, Prophet Key,
all of them shaking right now.
Yeah,
Under the shaking.
they want, of course, it will be a big topic if Prophet King
Hey,
out. That
God,
one
I'm telling you. That some of the things a prophet can do. That prophet can make sure it happen. That everybody will wake up. Everybody will be in jubo. But right now, prophet gone. And now the Liberian our own self, we are the committee of ourselves. We are ourselves, we are our own journalists.
It
Come
is
on, man, brother.
discouraging. It is
It
discouraging.
is discouraging. It is. Got to do something. Whoever in charge of this ministry or that ministry or that, you all deploy people there now. You all let them know. We love foreigner. We love guests. But this one, this is our property. It belongs to us. You're not taking it away. And then bullshit left for your bliss. You come on.
Yeah,
You do something.
how they are running and leading our nation. That God, the outside world, they're looking down at us or
Yes.
respecting us.
Yes.
Seriously.
Maybe the people just want to try experiment to see if Liberia will go in Zinowa. They're just trying to try experiment to see what we can do. I'm telling you, we all human beings. We read people's mind. The people been watching that here for long. So now they make a move now. Liberia, they make a move on you. You make a move on them. Don't sit there. We let trouble. I know Liberia, we not let trouble. If we are aware, brother, we can see the truth. We will still avoid it. But when Bush coming about to shake, let for your place. You do what you got to do for your land. We're not in Liberia yet, but whatever affect Liberia, it affect us in the diaspora.
Yeah.
We're not in power. We put you in power to do your work. You do your work. You say yes. I will do. I swear. I will. What you guys, what is
another thing, talk about that, another thing. I haven't actually heard anything about whether who's representing or the senator, in fact, for the identical district or county. Because
thank you. I just said it.
That's the person that should be greatly
in charge.
Yeah,
in charge.
That thing personal.
This is no man cause, so you ain't get nobody causing man no more. You do your work now. Because Liberia, man cause that the language they lack. Man cause me, hello. Man cause me, how you doing? When they start tearing that man, they get beyond.
I beg you.
See them.
Yeah. let me put it on. Let's continue to hear. Yeah, let's continue to hear there.
We are there giving a perspective about the issue. It's always good that Liberian get our view. We discussing national issue. Do you have takes it? All right, thank you. Liberians are giving their take on the issue, and of course you're there, and it's good that you hear the voices of people, especially when it comes to issue like this. And when you hear people giving their opinions. How you doing, boss man? We discussing, I think, the same issue that you're discussing. I don't know if you're on social media. My name is Emmanuel. And we're asking Liberians, especially when it comes to the issue of Lofa and Guinea, right? So, have you heard about the ongoing saga between the two countries currently?
You guys actually are listening and are following on the social media. The Guineans are coming across over to Liberia, hanging their flag. And for me, the issue I get for Liberia to be taking anything like this, that's one of the issues that I get with our government. If I were the president, now a different thing happening.
Thank you.
What different thing you
seriously, because they have been with you one Guinea.
Why?
But they don't cross the area, they know the boundary, and you come in Liberia. I would say for you, put your flag on. You put the flag on that land on your pallet. So if our president now, then the Guinea have it down already. Seriously. So you might start with a yeah. You start dragging no, we joking. Yeah, but a common issue now, you might get a way to handle it and they're taking time to resolve it. But for me, as a human, that's different thing than it.
So many have said that this is a neighboring country. They're saying that peace should be restored. It should be handled with diplomacy. But your reaction now is harsh.
Yeah, that's a neighboring country. So I don't think again they have the right to leave their country and come into our own border. So I don't know.
Exactly.
We don't get any right.
Again.
We're not in conflict. There's nothing going on. You just leave your country, crossing the border, coming to another country. So they don't want that issue. So the issue they get, if the government of Liberia will not resolve it, then you might end up a different thing. Because actually, I'm following on Facebook now, Liberians are finished putting Liberia on a flare up. So if they just look at it likely, then you might from the border to spark up.
So now, with the kind of high statement you're making, and the government is still in progress, like I was saying, the Minister of Information, the Deputy Information Minister has said that the government is still waiting to get a statement from sorry, they're still waiting for the security sector to brief them in order to talk. But your statement saying that they would have been a different thing.
For me, the country they let slow. No, excuse me. The country we just let things too slow. We just reacting to things. It's too slow. You can see things and then say you won't be taking your.
You prefer war? Do you prefer war in the situation?
If I were me, you want to have a president in the country. That they want to do, they just get a different thing. Because there people sitting there. They just get up and eat from the country. Of food. And they say, oh yeah, they're going to Labua. But I know they go play fair. So they know that eat an objective. I carry them there. Save our president, but forget it. Yeah. And I want to do a big wishing for Chadon to come out one day in the country. You're going to Japan forget it.
I said that thing before. I said it recently.
Thank you so much. What is the name again?
I said Charles Taylor. That will remind a lot of people.
Small money be live.
Thank you for your opinions. Your good time talking to you. And it's good that all citizens give their opinions about this. And so that you.
This is not your opinion time. This is not about.
You know, I said it, Jojo.
I gave unto you.
Jojo, I said, I think that I said, these things are happening will remind a lot of Liberians about Charles Taylor. You know, that's why even the region around us, our neighbors, when Charles Taylor was president, they were afraid of Liberia. At the time, they looked at Liberia to be a very troublesome nation that they were highly protecting, you know, their borders based on Liberia conflict. And even the incident that once upon a time that happened to Liberians in Ghana, where Ghanaians, or the Ghana government were deporting Liberians, Charles Taylor round up Ghanaians in Liberia and had them deported before they stopped that nonsense. And right now, the incident that happened in Ghana, if Charles Taylor were still in power, Charles Taylor would have responded seriously, drastically. That's why a lot of them were in favor of Charles Taylor going. And you heard the man say that he wished that Charles Taylor would, or these kind of things would make people to want to wish Charles Taylor back to be president of Liberia again. Because we're looking for leadership that really has the country at heart and that takes the country serious. No play.
We're looking for no psychedelic then, yeah?
Can get a reaction of Liberians. Tedekoba, hello, how you doing? And so you get the opinions of Liberians on this one. This is Kerry Street. This is the intellectual hub in Liberia. This is where all of the intellectual activity go on. And we are here on the principal street of Kerry Street and engaged in CO. CO is the center for the exchange of intellectual opinion. And at this time, you wouldn't see a lot of intellectuals around. That is why we decided to reach out to a lot of citizens so that they can give their opinions on this issue. What Liberians are saying, what are the views of Liberians about the saga currently between the two neighboring countries, Guinea and Liberia? Von German City, the youth, And Kolaum, the youth have gone back, restore or host the flare, and men and urging them to go there tomorrow in the morning and make sure that that territory of Liberia is protected. As the government saying that we cannot speak to the issue until we get statement from the security sector of the country. Social media seems to be flooded with different kinds of pictures and messages. Some are urging the citizens to go back and maintain the area. Others are saying that it should be handled with diplomacy. So we have come to talk to citizens, open conversation. And this is Sampi. Yeah, hello. My name is Emmanuel Mopolu, and we're talking about the issue between Guinea and Liberia. And the issue is many have different views about the issue. So those of you who want to talk, let's do it one at a time. You come, you explain your part, let people hear you. Who the first person you can talk to? Huh? I will ask you a question. Let's start with you, sir. How you doing, sir? What is your name? What is your name, please?
Yeah, Shelton, I'm following my name.
Okay, Shelton, I think we have spoken here before. But have you been following the issue on social media?
Okay, yeah, lately by...
Sorry.
At 4 o'clock this evening, I put my data on, and at least I got thank you for what is going on in the young youth that in Lofa County there. And the stand that they are taking, because it is not easy for an army man to go and put a flag down and to see a surveillant to go and challenge him and put his flag down too. So we say thanks to the young people of Lofa Foya this way. Yeah, thanks them. And we hope that the government will come in speedily see how best to solve this problem in Lofa County.
But this, if you urging them, that, do you think it was a good step? The Liberian who did that?
Oh yes, it was one of the bold steps they ever took. Since there was no violence from both sides. Yeah, nobody ever went and turned on any other friend. So it was a great step. Yeah, they never went by the intention of bringing down the Guinea flag, and they never went by the intention of protecting any of the Guinean soldier or even the resident from that side. But they went by the intention of standing for their country.
Right.
And they went to planted their country flag there at their land.
So the conversation might be, these are harmless people, they don't have gun, and the people who pulled down the flag was actually soldier people, and challenging them, it was a risk for their own life. It could escalate things.
For sure.
Right. And you urging them to continue?
No, we are not saying that these people should go in with violent act. But what they have done is one of the steps now that government should come in speedily.
Okay.
But once the flag has been put up there, nobody can put anybody's flag down.
You think that the government is not, taking the thing with the government is not speeding with the issue?
Yeah, according to information, I heard that the local government, one or two people, guys from there will be in Lofa by tomorrow or Thursday to see how best to go through a dialogue.
Deputy Information Minister Daniel Sano say that the government will officially speak, but they have to hear from the security sector. Don't you think that? What is that thing? What is that thing about that statement? You didn't get me.
Yes.
The Deputy Information.
Yes.
And the Minister of Information.
What you said, Jojo?
Daniel Sando, you see something happen in reality. It's not something that in the future is happening right now. And then you say you got to take it easy. You got to get information. What kind of information you want to? We are in the diaspora. We're not there. We already got information. Then what's up you that on the ground? This is what Joseph Yuma got to comment to set up an emergency. Dress the sets of what is happening right now. What else in the doing? Dress the state of Guinea about to take our land. We don't want to go to war. We don't want to go through war anymore. What it was enough for us. This is the time for the states. Everybody acting secretary. This is something to address the state. Two of us.
When he was asked today by journalists, he said that the government is waiting to hear from the security sector in order to brief the public.
Yes.
So what is your take on that?
Okay, what you are saying is that Donald Sano cannot just come and talk.
That's what Donald Sano says.
For the government.
No.
Yeah, we're all leaving the security apparatus. So we have a joint security. So they will, when they come and speak, and after that, the government will know which stand to take.
All right. Thank you so much. What is your name again?
Shelton, I'm following my name.
Okay, Shelton. Can I talk to you? What is your name?
I'm Roman D. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson. And well, you find a development?
Yeah, I saw it on social media with that Brent Flair being posted. But I don't know in detail why it's still debated all the Hulu battle.
Okay, so it means you can't talk about it.
So I don't have more information on that.
Okay, thank you so much. And you want to talk? You want to give your opinion?
Let me issue that out.
This is Liberia issue. And so you're listening to a lot of Liberians giving their perspective. This is Sampi, and I'm crossing over to CEO. Sampi, these were few intellectuals who have given opinions about this. I'm crossing over to see if I can talk to other citizens and to give their opinions about this issue. And it's always good that Liberians from all sectors give their opinions, especially when it comes to national issues. Hello to all. I'm speaking to all of you. So my name is Emmanuel. The issue is about what happened between Guinea and Liberia. We're asking Liberians to give their opinions about it. Many have said that it should be handled diplomatically, even though some other youth have gone to host the flare back. Some people have said that the government is slow. Today, the deputy minister have said that the government, before they speak to the issue, they will have to officially listen to the security sector. And social media is flooded with different pictures. So we decided to reach out to you, the citizen. What does that take?
I don't think there's any eminent threat regarding the entire situation so far.
I didn't get you.
I'm saying the issue with the border, where the soldiers cross over to Liberia and hosted the flag. I don't see any eminent threat to our national security.
Okay.
Yes. I believe there must be something that trigger the Guinean officers to cross over to Liberia. And I think, like what you said, the deputy minister from the Ministry of Information will have to listen to guys within the security sector regarding what did happen there.
Okay.
Yes, and I believe
yes, where some other Liberians having different opinions is that it has been speculated that Guinea did the same thing to Seven, right? And they also crossing over to Liberia to apply similar thing. Many have different perception about that.
Yeah, what really happens, I don't know much about it. Liberia case, I think the situation might be different.
Okay.
Yes. Like I said, for me, I'm not the kind of person that can just, jump the boat and start to make statements. People will have to understand what really happened. Why trigger the Guinean soldiers to cross over the Liberia to host the flag. We should try to understand that, and then also like I said earlier, we also have to listen to people on the ground and also the people within the security sector, like the joint security. We have to listen to them to hear what have their own assessment of the situation like. Before start forming their opinion, it should not be people should just be triggered to just say something to this whole thing. But I believe
it doesn't pose any imminent threat to our national security. And with the two nations, we are like brothers and sisters, or we are like brothers. And I believe it will be handled diplomatically. And I think so far, I overheard one of my friends around here saying that the Guinean foreign minister has apologized for what took place.
Okay.
Yeah, but then we want to see beyond that, not just apologizing. We want to know what prompted them, and to cross over to come to Liberia and host their flag.
Okay.
We want to get to the bottom of it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. What is your name again?
My name is Sisi.
Sisi, thank you so much for your input.
Thanks for giving me the time.
All right. We on Kerry Street, and like I said, that we are seeking the views of Liberians. It's good that Liberians in general and everybody talk about the ongoing situation, and people have been sharing perspective, making sure that everybody have a say, and that is what. How you doing? Do you know the issue? Are you been following issues on social media between Guinea and Liberia? What do you know about the situation? What is your name? What is your name? This is not politics. This is not Liberia politics. It is like. Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
What do you know happening between Guinea and Liberia?
I saw Guinea came put a flag somewhere around Lofa County, and they claimed the area, and they said they want to the issue about money and other issues. But I'm not surprised of the situation that is unfolding because Mr. Butler made to understand that it's not making new land. So whenever anybody comes and say this land is for us, we give them for the land. Because Mr. Butler told you get dance with the devil. Anything he wants is called for him to dance with the devil, to dance with the devil to get it.
How does it link to the case?
How does it link to the case? You remember a few months back, sometime last year, when the issue of the Guinean that escaped Liberia, escaped Guinea and came to Liberia for rescue, when he was caught by the government and put in prison, he was released and back to the junta regime of Mamadi Doumbouya. Doumbouya is alleged that the guy was executed. Few weeks after, we saw Liberia with brand new car, pickups. We saw Mr. Parker went there. They had a lot of negotiation, issue of the money error issue. So it is a give and take. So many of the discussions went on there is that for Liberia to get, in exchange of the car for pickups and so on, issue of the land. So Mr. Parker is
what is your reliance of what you're talking about?
Reliance here is in our intelligence bureau. My intelligence bureau is sophisticated as the intelligence bureau in the United States of America. So we get people planted around Doumbouya and around the presidency of Mr. Parker that feed our information. That's not reliable. So, but you were here. You were here, you saw Guinea getting up paper for what reason.
So what are you insinuating?
I'm insinuating that there's a balada exchange. But that says it. Giving the guy, let me execute because I fear is a threat. There's a threat here in Guinea. It's supposed to tell us to our regime, so give in to us, and then we'll give you pickups, and we'll have some agreement. Yes, indeed, we'll give you some papers, some cash, and some other things to support the military, the portion of the land. So, I told you that Mr. Parker is the ascendancy of Mr. Parker to the executive marshal is a serious disaster for Liberia. And Liberia will face it more than this. The Liberia government is going military, the military here going taking people there, and Mr. Parker, who is the person who's supposed to intervene, who's supposed to get calm war to those victims. Telling those veterans that boy is not creating with you land, so boy is not creating you land. So Guinea come now for the land. Guinea come for the land, Guinea for the land. There's the president you vote for the for. The Liberian people, 200 group of 20,000 people voted to bring a curse on Liberia. Mr. Baga is a curse. Mr. Baga is a disaster. And this is what we're receiving. Because when you have a president who does not understand anything, there's a president who is inept. Mr. Baga does not understand anything doing. There is no decision Baga is takes that he remember. Anything Baga says today, few minutes after there's a president who suffers or a misa, memory loss. The man lost his memory after every 2 seconds.
Thank you so much.
So
political, you said what's that name?
So as M12 said, we should 13 our pure. We should 13 our pure. For me, M12 and Baga should 13 the pure. No pure will be 13. As it relates to the escalation of prices, gasoline, all commodities, who will not 13 our pure. Because Baga say you have connection, then you go and use the connection to make things stable in this country. And the issue we foresee, hey, let's see what come. We foresee a silver price in the country. Don't waste your time. There's a prophet that revealed to me that there will be a silver price. We shouldn't overlook our Guinean tribute to this country. That thing will cause a disaster, and we should get prepared for not only to tell our pure for gasoline, equipment, or other commodities, to tell our pure because it is a time for Gregor to unleash all his weapons. Not protester protesting, and then you send your obey and malnourished police to go and threaten them, show you all your arms and ammunition. Go facing the gas. The guys are coming to take over our land. Stop killing Christian people. Stop dying your own citizens. While the militaries, it is about time for the AFL, the police, the just security to go and protect our territorial boundaries. Because Dumuya is not joke. There's a man who is capable to overtake one president, to overthrow a president and not small thing. So the government should get prepared for the disaster to cause of the country. For me, I got nowhere to go. Only the protection of Baga is only the constitutional mandate to provide security for me. To provide security for me and to provide security for you as a journalist. Let the government start fighting media. Let the government start fighting people who will speak, who will get their opinion on if you want to see governance. Mr. Baga, is about time now for you to show your strength. It's about time now for Dragon Common to show all the power. Let him forget about the team talk. Let him forget about printing his lip. It is about time for you to face the capital. It's a civil castle coming. Mamadou.
But someone will say you want to interpret this thing into politics. Many will say this, that you want to politicize the entire thing and narrow down the entire regional, conversation into Liberian politics.
What does you say? What is the reason why the guys are down there? The government needs to explain to all. I think for the government to explain our opinion there. I tell you, my intelligence bureau is sophisticated.
So you're just speculating?
I'm not speculating. I'm saying I receive information.
From who?
Intelligence bureau. I cannot disclose my source.
And why did they tell you?
Sources told me that is, I told you, I said it's a bilateral trade.
Okay.
It's a bilateral trade. Come on, you know that. You have to know the government cannot explain to all what Dumuya gave paper. The paper, whatever the paper, on which enrichment those papers were given. So my.
But how do you describe whatever bilateral thing you're talking about? That because there's something called the Interpol security system. That means the regional, country idea, they have that region. When something bad happened in Liberia, when the president left Liberia, Guinea is responsible to arrest the situation and turn such person to Liberia. That is a bilateral security system.
So when he was fraud, what you call the laissez passer issue, when he was back in Khartoum and going to taking the Seminole. What the Seminole government did not turn Costa back. Because Costa said that you say a level. But to that thing, you even see for asylum in America. Why did he think that the main level 13, the left was under attack in his country of birth, and he saw Liberia as a place of rescue. He came to Liberia because Baka at the time was desperate. Mr. Baka and they were desperate to deliver. They were desperate to go through any other agreement because they wanted to showcase to the Liberian people that they are working. What did they do? They sacrificed the young men. They used the young men as the sacrificial lamb. Today, this is what we get it. You trade a human being for backups. For backups, you took the man and turn the man over in the net. What did the government turn the man over in the net?
Slanta.
You should carry your microphone to make a backup. Let speak to you. You should carry your microphone to Keko. You should carry your microphone to the Joint Security, the Justice Minister, the utmost security affairs, all those who are responsible for the turning over of this activity Guinea.
You think that's where the problem coming from?
I think so. My quality bureau told me.
Thank you so much, Slanta.
Thomas, Liberians in the arm of Liberia, Mr. Baka and rescue team are poured into severe calamity. We saw this team far back in 2017. We told you people, and you people did not listen to the team. You went and fought for a disaster. The disaster is so we all now should be thankful to see our best we can pull the government through the fire. Mr. Baka actually our country.
Thank you so much, Slanta.
Thank you.
Slanta is Kanaka. Have you been following? This is Momo Kanaka, Koma. We are talking about a recent issue between Liberia and Guinea. Have you been following the activity? Okay, now let me provide this information. Please stand go before the motorbike. I think it was yesterday. It was reported that some soldiers from Guinea crossed over and, took some working tools from some constructional workers and demanded them to cross the river. The people refused, and then they posted their flag on the land of Liberia, and then that has been there for a certain point. Today, some citizen from, Lofa County went and restore, or better still, host the flag in that region, and some citizens in and outside of the country are urging Liberians within that region to go tomorrow and make sure that the land is safe. That has been something very serious. So Liberians are giving that view. What is the take?
Oh, thank you.
What is the name again?
I'm after Momo Kanaka Kurma, a rescuer.
A rescuer.
With respect to what is unfolding in between Guinea and Liberia, they just started. You will see more than that years to come or even months to come. What is happening, it is clearly defined that the U.S. government is playing a major role into what is happening. America wants to destabilize the region. So America is testing the strength of the Liberian people through the Guinean army, activity. What you saw the Guinean army doing is not there for nothing. It is something that was planned, well calculated, and it was masterminded by the U.S. America played a major role into that. America wants to destabilize the entire region so to see crisis all over. In the midst of crisis, then America will succeed, resources again. That's the intent behind the whole.
What you're accusing now, this is regional conversation, this is two neighboring countries, and then you now accusing the traditional allies of Liberia, America, being the masterminder of this situation. Why?
I'm telling you based on reliable source. I'm telling you this. It is not Guinea authorities, not just we're going to say they're doing that. You saw the attempt Guinea, they made an attempt to answer recently. I don't know whether you are following that.
Of course. I've heard that.
It's a scene. Applying to not to Liberia. And that just is starting point, as I said. They will go beyond that and more will happen more than that. So I'm saying it is not just for nothing. All I'm asking, all I'm telling
Kroma, you are not answering the question. I'm saying you are accused the U.S. What is the evidence to substantiate your argument?
My brother, for now, I'm religiously engaged, I will not be standing here to give you fight.
But you are already accused US.
I will not say that.
So because you religiously,
I will not give you fight or proof for now where I stand. But I'm telling you, take it to the bank that America is playing role into this thing where it's happening. America is a bank some manner of aid.
Okay.
I'm telling you. So if you as a journalist, you don't believe Kroma, time to come you say Kroma, what Kroma is was telling you is true. America want to destabilize the entire region.
Why America? Okay, let's agree. That don't give me evidence. Why you think that America want to destabilize the region?
In the midst of destabilization, in the midst of conflict, America succeed. America survive. America be looting from Guinea, from Sierra Leone, and South Liberia. America do not have the direct access to our resources anymore to say they will get hijacked and take it free. This time around, they can pass through a lot of people. When they go to Guinea, they see, they go to Sierra Leone, they see, they go to Liberia, they see. So it is this process that America want to bypass all the legal process to take our resources. And that's the intent behind the U.S. that are tactics, that are careers, that how they perform. My brother, you will not believe me.
America being a traditional ally for Liberia, right? Do you think that America has the ability to cause harm for
America caused more harm here before. That's what you see.
Okay.
America caused more harm than they before. The 1990 uprising, it was America. All the one person that created here like America. What you want to say? America was the mastermind behind all. America was the mastermind behind the death of Samuel Doe. America was the mastermind behind Charles Taylor. America was the one that released Taylor and sent to Liberia to come and watch war on the Liberian people. America was the one that brought Bill Johnson, supporting Bill Johnson. America was the one that supported Lord. Was there all the wine fashion. You did more. America. What you want to say? But my brother, as I said, I'm engaged. I'm running out to the mosque to have a breakfast.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Take it to the bank. You will not realize it now, but time to come, you say, what I see is true. There's America behind it. So I'm asking the president, why the news is administrative thinking to see how best you can put the situation under control. It's not us we say we want to engage with Guinea and turn to the violence. But in the attempt to go to gain with violence, that will be a catastrophe. I don't feel like doing Guinea. Thank you.
Momo Kanaka Kroman is an intellectual here on Kerry Street, and of course he has been giving his perspective about the issue, and of course a lot of intellectuals are here, and you know I will even talk to the head for all of the intellectuals in Liberia. Honorable Chairman, can I have this conversation with you? It is the issue between Guinea and Liberia. It is a regional conversation. The chairman, he's the chairman for CO. CO is a big intellectual center. I wanted to talk to him, but he's saying he cannot talk now. And if there are intellectuals here, I could talk to him. The chairman cannot speak. Mama Kanaka Roma has spoken. You what? How you doing? What do you know about the ongoing, activity? What is the name first?
My name is Amra Mtonso.
You have to be audible. The people want to listen.
My name is Amra Mtonso, and I'm a media-focused person at the level of CEO, and also I'm the Secretary General on the Inter School at the University.
What does that take?
These are the Guinean men, fully armed. They are now coming. Hey! These guys are coming. These guys are coming. These guys are coming. These guys are fully armed. Why no security is not on ground, no police, no immigration. These guys are stealing them. These guys are coming. Backup have entered. They are driving the Liberians away. They are driving the Liberians away. These guys have requested for backup. These guys have requested for backup. These guys have requested for backup. More securities are coming. More armed men. More armed men from Guinea are coming to drive the crowd away from the Liberian land. These people receive food, but there was no chance for them to eat, so they requested for backup so that they can be able to guide them while they will be eating. There's the these guys requested for backup. More number of securities, more number of armed men, more number of armed men from Guinea are entering. More number. Tension is about to peak. Fight is about to peak. As you can see, it is not easy. It's not easy. These guys want to eat, but the Liberians are not giving them the chance. While we are waiting for the securities, according to Romans, the Liberian armed forces are currently in Liberia. 2 helicopter landing. This guy want to use his RPG. He want to use his RPG. It is not just easy. It is not just easy. It is not just easy. More number of security personnel are coming. More number. More number. More number. More number. More number. More number of securities. More number of securities. 2 flags are up. One is claiming that why the Guineans are saying that they own this place. It is their model. You want to be scared? Nothing you can do shit. You can do shit. You got charge your phone number.
Jojo, are you there? It seems to be. Are you there, Jojo? All right, folks. So
These guys have requested for backup because the number that is here, cannot confront the crowd. So most soldiers are coming. Most soldiers are coming. These are the Guinean armed men, fully armed. They are now coming.
Guinea military in Conakry. Guinea military in Conakry.
Are you there, Jojo? Yeah, so folks, this is exactly what we have been talking about, and I sincerely hope that something is done. This should be a complete learning curve to our country, and hope sincerely that our government will learn a lesson from this issue. I hope our government will learn something valuable, something meaningful from this eventually. Because it is mind disturbing for me, I would say. And there's too much of a disadvantage, has to stop. It has to stop. Our neighbors cannot and will not no more have that pleasure of taking us for granted. We have to stand for something. We do. We have to stand for something. So, with that being said, I would say, folks, this is how we come to an end of our broadcasting right here on the LPR platform. Thanks for watching and thanks for being part of this platform.